Alright, here we go. Now we're starting to talk about the servants that got the buffs. Number one, first one up is Achilles. This man, Hero Troy War, did get a sick costume for summer last year. They didn't do the rerun, unfortunate. And takes responsibilities for his actions. More mature than you think. Again, done by Apocrypha artist. Rider Servant. Star weight, Star gen. These are rider values, so very high crit potential, because they're probably getting the stars anyway. MP charge 0.57. This is low because he has the potential to do farming, but Lasagna or DW was afraid of him being too strong, so they give these values. He really did need this to be like 0.6 or 7 to be like looping really well, like without the issues that he has. Although he might not have some of those issues now. Hit count: 4 quick, 3 arts, 2 buster, 4 hit extra. Pain. He could have used this being 5 or any higher hit count, so extra attack suffers. It's basically like it's saying go mana loading, do not go extra attack for this man first. Really shouldn't, considering if you want to use him for farming. So first skill: quick performance 30%, crit damage 30%. Notice this is not specifying quick crit damage, it is just general crit damage. So for him, it works a little better than like Scotty buff, because like Scotty just doesn't affect hurts, and Summer Scotty only it helps with Buster, but in a boss fight, he only has 1 Buster card. So you're gonna want 1 Ruler Scotty, but not go 2, just because the gains are not gonna be as high as like getting the 100% quick crit damage that OG Scotty would give. But yeah, this is what helps enable him to loop. Second skill: 2 hits, invincibility, 5 turns, and then 20% defense that lasts for 3 turns. And then third skill: taunt to himself, MP gen, for 1 turn, up 30%, and 30% battery. This is why you're gonna want mana loading, because he does not have 50, but it does mean like the first turn you MP, your gains are gonna be much better. You're probably gonna hit the 50% threshold that quick servants need. Spoiler: he has a lot of problems refunding. Like he is a servant that if you can give him like Paracelsus MP gain, he will greatly appreciate it. That will fix a lot of his looping problems, because he just needs MP gain. Like this is so painful for his looping potential. He needs like a shot of MP gain, and like Paracelsus gives 50% without like batteries to kind of like mess it up. So if you can't, like for farming specifically, that's when you'll do the Ruler Scotty. To be cozy, you're gonna want to start with Paracelsus and then like max out a pen and the skill to start it off over a super scope. Because the problem with using a super scope is if you're still not hitting overkill, your refund is going to be garbage. It's going to be so bad over if you were using Magical Girl Sapphire or Traces of Christmas. Passives: 15% magic resist, base 11% quick buff, helps with his kit if he doesn't have a natural quick buff. His gains are just better than they would appear on stat wise. And then Divinity for Tickle. I already said it, go mana loading first and then maybe go extra attack, because he will be in boss fights. we go. Here's what was buffed. So 5-hit AoE MP, quick buff as the OC. So if you get any kind, and also this isn't like the small bump in quick performance. If you go for overcharge, this is big bumps. This is 10% every single level, up to 60%. So any kind of overcharge greatly will affect the loop to help him reach at least 50%. Buff gives confusion status for 3 turns. And I believe this can stack because he's looping. That's a good and a bad thing because his invul is 2 hits with the taunt. So he'll be forcing them to attack him instead of popping skills, but he doesn't have enough hits for the entire duration of that. Luckily, he has defense built in, but because this is 5 turns, there is the case where he might have these hits up, but not this, which Carrot Top might get killed. But the thing about confusion is it stops bosses from popping all the skills, all the debuffs, all the buffs to themselves. If they can't do it, you can kill them quicker. Aha, because he's a quick servant. But you need supports that can stop him from getting murdered. Also, they added really nice for a quick servant crit damage as the OC activates first. And since with QABs you're gonna want the MP first to allow for refund, this helps his gains and his damage so much. Because now that one Buster card, if you manage to do it for QABs, is gonna have 80% crit yes, 80% crit damage. If you're using Ruler Scotty, the damage goes even higher because you probably will use at least one Ruler Scotty, even a boss fight. Especially in a boss fight, I should say. And yeah, Bond CE. MP damage, and gives everyone a hit of invincibility, 1 attack 3 turns when he gets on the field. Farming, you're never going to use this. Boss fight, maybe you'll use this, but you're probably going to use something else anyway. Okay, so this is 5-star. Is Achilles worth summoning for right now? When you can get spooked by on JP. I still gotta say no. This buff is for if you already have him. Cool. I still would not summon for this man specifically. I did it when he right before Atlantis, like that right up banner. I did it because I didn't have 5-star I didn't have AoE 5-star rider at the time, like no Da Vinci, no Summer Mordred, who now I have at ME2, and I'm very happy for that. That Mordred takes care of most of the farming I wanted Achilles to do, and she just does it easier because it's arts. This buff makes him better. Like if you look here, rider now because of his buffed MP. Yeah, this is like pre-buff, post-buff. Big jump. That is like, what? 23,000 damage? Yeah, just better scaling. Deck bow. He outdamages him, but Tiger Bow would be better for refund, I believe. I think his refund would be better because he has more hits, an extra hit on his MP. So, like, if you already have Taiko Bow, you don't need Achilles. Like, Taiko Bow was outdamaging Achilles' old damage, and his refund was better. So, yeah, probably don't summon for Achilles. This buff makes him better. If you already have him, good. If you have him MP2, your looping is gonna look way better. Like, he is definitely gonna hit the overkill threshold, and this is just for posterity's sake. AoE. And now he's out damaging Tycho a lot here. Unless Tycho has his damage mods up. Yeah, like that's the other thing. Like Achilles only out damages Tycho when Tycho is doing neutral with no damage buff. Um, Other than that, Achilles out damages. Which for farming, like, yeah, like these, like demonic maybe, but not divine, not so much. Carrot Top's good. Just I don't know if he's worth summoning for on JP. Probably not. All right, peace.